Welcome to Lakeshore RV. Today I'll be walking you through your Cyclone, through the compartments. Here in the front left compartment here, you're going to have hydraulic fluid as well as your 12-volt battery. Right to the right, you're going to have 12-volt hookups for a jump. Individual light in here. The very bottom right compartment is going to be your generator. You're going to have breakers here. Make sure these breakers are in the on position. You're going to push and hold prime for 3 seconds, push and hold start for 3 seconds. Repeat process if it don't start. If you run out of fuel, you'll have to prime it a lot longer. The front compartment door is going to be the front of your pass-through. You have little lights in here. So these little lights have little buttons on the center of the light itself. This toggle switch here is going to control the big white LED lights on the front of your camper, as you've seen in the beginning of the video. Here, this is going to be the leveling panel you'll use a lot. Right now, it has no power to this. This little lub is the LED light. It'll go green if you got power to this panel. The way to get the power to the panel, you're going to push up and down at the same time. And now I have power to the panel. Now, after your truck's detached and moved away, you'll hit auto level. Now when you're ready to hook up and leave the campground, you'll hit hitch height. It'll bring up all the jacks to the location right before you hit auto level. They'll bring up all your rear jacks. After you're connected to your truck, you'll hit retract all. That's going to bring all the jacks up into the done position. It will automatically time out, so you won't have to turn it off. Right to the right on the driver's side, you're going to have stickers here. These stickers are going to show tire pressure, VIN, model, everything you need to know about your camper on these few stickers. Right to the right, you're going to have one of the two 30-pound LP tanks. They're both full. Regulator is going to be on the passenger side. Show you how to work that when we get over there. Driver's side pass-through compartment here. Right in the right compartment, you're going to have at the very top 4 inlets for cable. You're going to put your inlet for water here. Now, if you want to fill the tank, you're going to go point to the left. If you want to use the water out of the tank, go to dry camping, which is at the top. Now, if you just want to use the water hose, the water pressure, go over to city fixtures. Right below is going to be the winterization here. Right in this little compartment here, you're going to have an outdoor shower that's going to have hot and cold. Right below that, you're going to have a satellite inlet. Black tank flush, you're going to have one for the bathroom here. This is valve set up as when you be connected to the ground and your valves are open before putting water into this port. If you have full tanks and you put water in this port, you're going to overfill your tanks, which it only has one spot it's going to go if your valves are closed, which are going to be right back out into your bathroom. So make sure your valves are open and you're connected to the ground before hooking up water to this port here. Little tap light, you're going to see these throughout your unit. You have a little button in the center. That's how you're going to turn it on. Secondary water pump switch. 120 outlet below. Here is the rear at the axles of the driver's side. You're going to have your poles here behind this door. Connection for the sewer. Right in front of your three axles here, you're gonna have your connection. Right above that, you're gonna have exhaust. The furnace exhaust gets extremely hot. Anything in front of it will burn, so make sure nothing's leaning up against it when you fire up your furnace. Water heater here. Your water bypass valve is gonna be inside this pass-through, and in the rear. Now, coming to the second pass-through here, this pass-through. Here, I'll kind of explain this bigger area when we get into the garage area. There is a little pass-through door there that will allow you to access into this front compartment. Rear here, you're going to have 2 inlets for fuel. This front inlet fuel here, it's going to be for the generator. This one's for your auxiliary nozzle, which is in that side, this compartment. Now, if you run out of fuel out of your generator, you could use unleaded fuel out of here. Just pump it right into your generator. Right to the right, you're going to have your 50 amp feed here. Your drop down door. loading ramp. Coming up on the passenger side here. These are gonna, you're gonna see these. This is gonna be vents for your garage. You can open them from the inside. Outdoor speakers are controlled by the inside radio. I'll show you that when we get inside. Inside the passenger rear compartment door. Again, I'll show you more about this area when we go into the garage. Here's your second compartment door. Storage, a good storage area. Coming up on the passenger front side here. Passenger front side, inside this pass-through door, you're gonna have your battery cutoff, which is gonna be above this little light here. You can see your battery shut off. Right to the second 30-pound LP tank that is full. Your regulator is going to be in the front side. You point it to the front, it's going to use the tank right here. You point it to the rear, it's going to use the other tank. That is not automatic, that is manual. You'll have to come out and switch it yourself. Let's go ahead and go inside your unit. Gonna give you a quick look before we kind of walk through it. Okay, master bedroom. This is with the bed down. This bed can raise up to the ceiling, which gives you more access in the garage for loading more items. I'll show you that here in a little bit. You have storage behind the bed here, as well as a bed control LED. The right switch is going to control the bed, the angle of the bed. If you want the head up, you'll use that switch. Right to the right here is going to be, you are prepped and ready for a washer and dryer. It's inside the closet in the master bedroom. This is a manual light. You'll have to turn that on and off through the times you use that compartment door. You do have a TV all set up inside the master bedroom. This switch here is going to control the LED lights on the very top here, so we'll go ahead and hit it. That's going to turn that off. Now, coming up to out your master bedroom door, you have main light switch. That's going to be for the main lights in the bedroom. This switch here is going to raise your bed up. So while that's raising, we're going to talk a little bit about your furnace, your thermostat. So your thermostat, you're gonna hit the mode button, which is gonna be this one here. It's gonna come on. You gotta hit it again. Now it's gonna go to fan. Hit it again. It's gonna go down to cool. Hit it one more time. It's gonna be furnace. Now hit it again. It'll be off. Up and down arrows will determine the temp. Pretty self-explanatory. Now the bed is almost at its height, so that's gonna open a pathway with steps to the back garage. Okay, now the bed is all the way up. So now if you have multiple side-by-sides or more than one dirt bike, you have a bigger area to load your toys in. Here's that pass-through door that will go into the other side. The airtight locks. Light switches here in the very back in the garage. One's going to control the lights in the back here, and then the other one's going to control the lights on the outside on the back. You do have a TV in your garage. thermostat right above the second door in the garage. Your awning control here is going to control the awning right outside the second door, the smaller awning here. Now, you can go up your steps here. Watch your head when you're going in and out of that area. It is shorter, but it is made to walk through. Bathroom, pretty self-explanatory. You got a GFI breaker right to the sink on the right here. Going into your kitchen, little side island with mirror backing, big pantry area. This light in here also is individual. So you got a big pantry area. Best indicator if you have shore power or hooked up to 50 amps is going to be your microwave. If it's at least 30 amps, it will be powered up. Right below it's going to be the stove top. You're just going to go over to the little flame there, and you're going to push and hold your igniter on the left side. These two lights, you'll see them on all your slides. They're going to control the white LEDs around your unit, around the slide I should say, and the switch there. So you'll see the side LEDs there at those will go with the switches. Fridge, you're gonna push the power button. Off to the left there, you're gonna see a drop and a plug. That means it's on auto. As soon as you can disconnect from shore power, it's gonna use a propane. Now if you just want to use shore power, you're just gonna push it twice and it's gonna go as soon as this LED light turns off. Should be any second. I think it's like a 5-second timer. If you have it over the plug only, that means you're only using shore power. So as soon as you disconnect, it's not going to search for another source of power. You'll have to turn it off, otherwise it will chirp at you. Put it down to the drop, that means you only want to use propane. A lot of people use that for dry camping. If you're not dry camping, click it over to auto. Even if you are, that's not going to detect shore power, it's going to detect the propane source. Here's going to be the one control system. You can get the app. You can control awning, leveling, water pump, as well as your generator, lights, and slides. So you can do it all off your app also. Right below it's going to be all your switches, the manual side of everything. You can control everything digitally or manually. It also has anything not labeled as lights in your unit. The Yeti pack, if you're going to be somewhere that's going to get cold at night, click that Yeti pack on. Your slides, your fan controls, those two there are going to be the ones that control the one in the kitchen here, right above the stove top. You'll have third slide out control, as well as your awning retract. That's going to be for your big one. The LED lights, that's going to be right there. This service will tell you what amperage you're pulling in. So your keys are around your sink, your faucet there. Again, here's another slide. You're gonna have the two switches here. You got a carbon monoxide alarm down on the ground almost there. Right to the right, you're gonna have light switches. Again, they're not labeled, so they're lights. For your water heater, that's going to be the electric side. Going into your main living area. Two slides in your main living area. Again, you got two light switches on both of them. These cannot be controlled by the app. Just so you know, on the slides, the lights on the slides, and anyone you turn on manually cannot be controlled by the app. Light switch here will control the white LED lights underneath right above the fireplace. JBL system, this is to control your speakers. You're gonna have A for in the living room, B for in the garage, C for outside. You can have them all on, one off, two on, it doesn't matter, it's up to your discretion. You got USB chargers as well as 120 outlets. These two lights around the TV are manual. There are little switches underneath of them, little black toggle switches, and then of course your TVs here is hooked up. Just remember your TVs, your fireplaces, your microwaves, your ACs, they're not they will not all run off unless you have shore power. You have to have shore power to be able to run those big items. Just remember that. The thermostat for the living room is going to be behind this couch here. I hope you enjoyed the Cyclone, and we'll see you when you come and pick it up. Thank you for choosing Lakeshore.